Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. So today we are reading this Temple of Love and page 169. Jai Shri Radhe, Vilapak, Uttokarika Barari, verse 65. Oh, Gorabaniji also, and Goranga Sundara and Sundaram and Radha Kripakatakshaji. So, if somebody could read English, I'm very happy. どなたかいるかなそう、not so. あれ、バクテラーサさん持ってる英語。テンプルオブラブ持ってる？
持ってないです。
マハラサさん持ってる？読める？あなた。読んでくれる？
わかんないですけど読んでみます。
うん。
ちょっとわかんない単語がいっぱいある。
わかんなくてもいい。そしたらフォローする。
どこからですか
？169ページの、上から何行目だろう。9行目ぐらいかな。ウッドカリカバラリー、65節。
ウッドカリカバラリー、verse 65. Oh, best of masters, Sri Krishna. Oh, my mistress, Sri Radhike. I don't even have a speak of that treasure of love in my heart, which is needed to easily attain the fortune of your service. Still, simply by constantly living in Braja, my hope is strengthened. Gurudeva, you see my life. Gurudeva, you see my life. I am sleeping and eating. What I do, honestly, I am not lying to you, but everything I know is coming to me. This land of Vrindavana has so much power. One time, I was in Barshana. I am walking. That time, also my mood was like a renounced. Now, I am not renounced because I having a nice clothes. That time, I look like a beggar. I was living like one chada, one dhoti, just like inside renounce. It was in 1975, 1976, living with my Gurudeva and renounced like this. So, is it ですかね、これ。
So is, yeah, yes.
It was ですよね。It was in Barshana. Then, one sadhu is coming. He said, You are living in Braja? I say, I come for some time. Then he said, What is this? No good. Coming, going, coming, going. but try to live here. When you will start to live here, automatic, you will know everything. And who is this sadhu? Ramesh Baba. He was also here. And I was here, going, coming, like a tourist. Do bhajana, live here.
Okay, just to stop it. So please help me. And so when we visit Vrindavan, I was surprised to hear from Gurudev. This is like in Vrindavan, you can just chanting and sleeping and eating. Just be relaxed. So Gurudev is saying like this to us. So I was literally shocked because we are thinking in Vrindavan, of course, bhajan is there, but at that time we are thinking visit many holy places like Radha Kunda, Barshane, Nandagaon, Jawat. So we are thinking better to visit many places. But Gurudev said, just relaxing, chanting, and sleeping, and eating. Then Gurudev saying, everything I know is coming to me. In Vrindavan, most dangerous thing is to commit offense to the Brajavasi or Dhammavasi. But if we relaxing and sleeping and eating, and then we don't need to have a chance to make some offense. Last time, Gauranga Sundaraji explained our practice, our devotional life to make us advancement slowly or sometimes stop it. That is anartha and aparadha. So here Gurudev is saying just to sleeping and eating. I think Mathura Mahatmya mentioned in Vrindavan, just lying down sleeping is like pay obeisance. Just walking, just parikura. And just eating is like taking prasada. So Vrindavan is a very special place. I think Gurudev, this 1975, 76, I think Gurudev was coming and sometimes going. And sometimes going to Delhi, sometimes Munger, sometimes come back to Braja. And then probably at that time, he met his Gurudev, our Parama Gurudev, Radha Govindas Bhaji Maharaj. And here, Gurudev went to Barshane and meet Ramesh Baba. Maybe some of us met Ramesh Baba. So Ramesh Baba is like Barshane is, I think, Man Mandir upstairs. Ramesh Baba is living. And when we went to see Ramesh Baba, we were a little bit surprising. At first, Ramesh Baba, we had a darshan, and Ramesh Baba, and I want to give some donation to Ramesh Baba. But Ramesh Baba said, I cannot accept donation from you. He told me, I I asked him, why? Because you are visiting Barushane. So I don't want to accept from someone who is visiting. And then at that time said, no, Maharaj, I was staying Buraja. I'm living in Buraja. Why you say like this? I'm not giving to you this donation. I give to you Vaishnava Seva or Thakuruji Seva. Then Ramesh Baba accept. And Ramesh Baba is very much amazing. One day, I think very big, I don't know, maybe magazine or some journal, many famous, very famous magazines, editor or somebody, maybe journalist came to meet Ramesh Baba. Why? Because Ramesh Baba is taking care of, I don't know how much, maybe 50,000 cow. And he's taking care of maybe 20,000 devotees. And amazed how he take care of so many cows. And asking to this Ramesh Baba, some journalist asking Ramesh Baba. Then Ramesh Baba did not like say, we do not do anything. We do not ask anything. But Radharani take care everything. And then at that time, journalists could not understand what's going on. Because in Braja, very much amazing. Because Ramesh Baba did not ask anything from others. But automatically donation is coming. Automatically devotees coming. And because Radharani is managing to take care cow and devotees. So this Ramesh Baba is very much wonderful job to take care cow and devotee, because many place cow become sometimes problem. Somebody sent to slaughterhouse, somebody hurt cow, ill-treated cow or bull, and sometimes sick, and sometimes injured. But Ramesh Baba taking care of. And this Ramesh Baba is saying, this very much interesting. Because Ramesh Baba is saying, going, coming is not good. Coming like a tourist is not good. He's saying, do bhajan and live here. So why tourist is not good? Why we should do bhajan? Gurudev's words, we are not swimming in the surface. We want to dive inside. So if we are like tourists, our consciousness is like always moving. We cannot go in deep. And here, Ramesh Baba is saying like Gurudev. So I also learning from Gauranga Sundara, because he's diving deep. So maybe Gauranga Sundaraji, could you tell us your secret, how to meditate, go diving? Because, we have tendency to move. We have tendency to be tourist. So if you could share something.
Radhe Radhe.
Thank you.
I'm sorry what to say. Janandaji is very merciful. He's giving me opportunity to purify myself, I'm trying to learn even to swim, what to speak about diving. But I don't know, things are going on somehow by the mercy. And when Gurudev is saying here, in Vrindavan, everything is coming, so it means that we should open our heart, that these jewels from Vrindavan, from sadhus of Vrindavan, from Vrajavasis, can flow in our heart. And in one sense, this is, for me, complicated, but I understand this is very simple. Because Jayanandaji said tourists, and Gurudev, mentioning Gurudev's words, what does it mean to be tourist? I have been tourist so many years, and still I am tourist. It's someone who has a lot of desires. I want to see Hawaii. I want to see Australia. I want to see Alps, lakes, oceans. I want to see so many things. And when I'm in one place, after 2-3 days, I'm starting to make a plans. Where should I go more and more and more? Now I'm in Canada. I'm visiting first time in my life Canada, and I'm in the middle of the forest. But after 2 days, I say, no, I want to see the ocean of Canada, islands of Canada. You know, tourist is the person who is never peaceful, actually. Never. Because this is his lifestyle. He's putting so much endeavor in that lifestyle. He's earning money to be a tourist, that he can travel all around. He's putting his intelligence, he's putting his mind, senses, especially senses, to be very engaged in fulfilling his desires. And he's pretty much convinced that this is the goal of life. But actually, this kind of consciousness is a big obstacle for spiritual life. Spiritual life means diving. Spiritual life is not religious life, ritualistic life. This is the traveling inside the soul. So we are talking and using this diving mood. When you are diving, you have to be very, very patient. When you are swimming, you need the strength and a lot of power and a lot of passion. But if you want to dive, and especially to sink deeply, we need to be patient and humble. And when Gurudev here is speaking, I just sleeping and eating. He said just, but for me, this is the big word. Just sleeping and just eating in Vrindavan, it's not easy. Because for this just, we need to be very humble and very focused to stay in Vrindavan. And this tourist mentality is a great obstacle. This tourist mentality is actually anartha, because it's very tightly connected with our material consciousness. I am this body, and automatically I'm very proud that I'm tourist. I visited so many places. I saw so many different nice people. But actually, if I look deep in my heart, and if I'm honest, I will understand that actually I don't know any of these places in real sense. I don't know how these people are really living, what they are feeling, who they are. I just, like Maharaj said, on the surface, I have information about all these beautiful places and all these people. But this kind of information is not a spiritual deep penetration in the essence. So for that, we should open our heart very sincerely and very honestly and ask ourselves what I really want. To be the swimmer or to be a diver? this is upon us. And I'm asking every day myself this question. You are still swimmer? You are still, like Maharaj said, tourists? Or you really want to become a diver? And immediately my ego and my mind is saying, yes, I want to be a diver, but it can be very difficult. Sometimes it's boring, always in one place. I should do something. And then again, we are coming to the point of bhajan. When we really practice bhajan with the heart, that is one amazing thing is happening. And this is so much varieties are present in the bhajan, much more than varieties when we are just swimming all around the world. Inside of the soul, inside of the relationship between the soul and the Lord, between Manjari and Radhika, there is so many unlimited varieties, surprises, happiness and sorrow, sun and moon, day and night. So many small, teeny, but deep varieties, which we cannot grasp when we are just swimming, like a tourist. And for that, we need conviction, actually. Why I cannot stay so long in a bhajan? Because I'm not convinced that it is ultimately good for me. Still, I have my own conceptions, ideas. Okay, I did my bhajan 2 hours. Now it's a time to do something really. Otherwise, this world will fall down completely if I don't interfere. So many things can be said about this. And this is Maharaj said, ask me, and I really think that is for my purification to speak about this, because I'm talking first of all to myself. And I have to check, where am I? Am I still a tourist? Or actually I am in love with Vrindavan and Vrajavasis and Sadhus? Because when we are in love, then we are able to dive deeply. Only love can make us able to dive. Because on the bottom of the ocean is a very valuable jewels and most rare pearls. So the love is oxygen, which we need to breathe deeply and dive in this amazing, surprising area of unlimited ananda. Love. Without love and strong emotions, it is not possible to dive. So I need this love desperately. And this kind of love is the purest emotion. Because, when we breathe pure oxygen, it's reviving when the person is sick and they give him a pure oxygen, all body revives. So we need the pure love to really revive our existence. And this is the pure love, which is coming from Radharani like a source and pervading all spiritual and material universes and all moving and unmoving entities. So I don't want to stay anymore a tourist, because this is artificial breathing. I need love, which can be only my possession and energy, which will bring me to my goal. So Radhe Radhe, I said something first to myself, trying.
Thank you very much. Because one day I talked with Gauranga Sundara, and I'm asking how to meditate. And you said, I meditate one subject matter, not a few days, sometimes 1 week, 1 month. Then I was a little shocked. Oh my God. One subject, and meditating 1 week, or even 1 month. So this is very much, for me, I'm learning. And I'm realizing, slowly realizing, if we are passionate, we have tendency to go tourist and go one place to another place, one knowledge to another knowledge, one book to another book. A few weeks ago, our Raghunatha Baba, somebody sharing, Raghunatha Baba has only 2 books, main 2 books, Radharasa Sudhanidhi and Virupaksha Manjari. So I felt, he's fixing one pointed, especially Radharani and Radhakunda. So this fixation, Radharani allow him to leave his body at Radhakunda. It was my feeling. And also Gauranga Sundara explained very nicely, because if we have love, if we have relationship, we can have one pointed. I think diving means one pointed. Swimming means, many points, many deviation or many variety, not concentrate one pointed. And in Vrindavan, if we stay one place and then more mind is fixing. If we are traveling, it is difficult to fix myself. That's my feeling. So I want to ask also our Gaurabaniji, how to fix ourselves, how to go dive. If you give us some suggestion and some advice, we are very happy.
Radhe Radhe. Thank you so much, Jayananda Ji. Like our Gauranga Sundara said, you are giving us possibility to clean ourselves, or maybe to be aware of our false ego if we think, yes, I will tell them something. But honestly, what I could tell. If I would have to share something, then only what I heard, and that's not my mercy. It's the mercy of Radha coming down to the stream of the Parampara. So really, I cannot say anything. But I was remembered, you know what is apnoe diving? Apnoe diving is a fixed point, and you have a string which is leading down. But to dive apnoe, you have to first get rid of the air in your lungs, which we could maybe, we could say this is the false ego. Blow up. We are blown up with air. We are bigger than we really are. So we could say this is the false ego, and we cannot dive apnoe with the false ego. We cannot stay one-pointed. So what we have to do is, this point is actually fixed, and actually some rope is going down, and you take the rope. The rope actually was fixed by another person or by some team, like we can say the Parampara. They fixed this string, and we just try to follow that path which is fixed. So the acharyas they dived already very deep. They reach the goal. They always stay at the goal. So they are actually not Apa Radha. They're always with Radha. Because Apa Radha means we leave Radha. We leave her love. Even if just for a moment, it's an Apa Radha. So if we think that we are better than another person, if we think that we should correct another person's false ego, if we think like these conceptions, that we are something special, then we are Apa Radha. Because Radharani would never ever appreciate such thinking, because she would never do herself. She thinks herself the most fallen, unworthy servant of her beloved. There are so many others who could serve him much better than she thinks. So if we are not in the mood of Radha, then we are Apa Radha, not with Radha. And this actually is the other side of not being one-pointed. If you are not one-pointed, the stream will take you away, because if you dive in an ocean, there's always a stream. And if you not get hold on this line which was installed by the acharyas, and you leave that, your stream will just put you somewhere else. So what we can try to do is to get our own picture like I described now, and remember that in situations when you feel your heart is going faster because somebody called you a name, or somebody did something which you didn't like, or whatever happens, then you may remember, oh, I don't want to leave Radha now. I want to stay with her. And so you can try to stay on the line just for the normal exchange with other people. And although it's in our day-to-day life, how to stay with Radha now in this seva, I have to do some seva. Maybe I have to work, do a job. I have to do something, whatever. So how I can stay with Radha, how I can feel the connection. So I try to do that. I cannot say I'm really doing it perfectly or almost good or something like this. I'm just a beginner, trying again and again to push my mind back on this point and stay with Radha, and don't be an Apa Radha. So, you see, I cannot say very much because I'm just depending on the mercy of persons like Jayananda, Gauranga Sundara, of course, my Guru Manjari.
Thank you very much. And actually, after hearing Gauranga Sundara and our, and Gaura Baniji, I feel it. If our attention to go other place and other people and checking others, then we are going to, aparada. But if we going to inside ourselves, checking myself, and then we have tendency to go in deep. That's my feeling. And so recently, I want to share one thing. I was just, I try to, according to Gurudev instruction, I am trying to now writing something about Virupaksha. And I remember how to practice Raganuga Bhakti. When I first met Gurudev, I was asking, Gurudev, to practice Raganuga Bhakti, which book should we read? Should we hear? Should we study? I'm asking this question 10 years ago. And then Gurudev mentioned 4 books is necessary. One book is Hidden Path of Devotion from Narayan Maharaj. And he said, one book is Prema Bhakti Chandrika, Narottam Das Thakur. Another book is Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, Prabodhananda Saraswati. And final book is Virupaksha from Raghunath Das Goswami. Especially Anandas Babaji Maharaj's explanation is good. And I just checking what Prabhupada mentioned about Raghunath Das Goswami. Then I was surprising. I checked Chaitanya Charitamrita, but Prabhupada did not mention anything about Virupaksha. And also I was checking Prabhupada words. Prabhupada did not mention Prabodhananda Saraswati's Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. He did not mention Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. And also I am checking did Prabhupada mention Prema Bhakti Chandrika? But as far as I'm checking, Prabhupada did not mention Prema Bhakti Chandrika, Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, and Virupaksha. I shocked, honestly. So then I felt, of course, Prabhupada explained everything to us, but intentionally or unintentionally, Prabhupada did not describe these 3 books. And these 3 books, and Narayan Maharaj, as far as I know, Narayan Maharaj mentioned Virupaksha. He was explained to us. But I don't remember any his explanation of Prema Bhakti Chandrika and Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. So, and then finally, our Gurudev and Anantas Babaji Maharaj show us how to fix Radha Darshan, how to fix one point to service of Srimati Radharani. Actually, this is very much amazing because Gurudev want us to fix ourselves to Raganuga Bhakti, especially Rupanuga Bhakti, a service of Srimati Radharani. So this slowly our Acharya bring us to fix one final point, which Sriman Mahaprabhu give us, Bhava Urasa Rasa. That is very much amazing. And to become, to dive means to know myself, to know this Bhava Urasa Rasa, and to feel and to join in this service of Srimati Radharani. That is my feeling. Okay, Maharasa, could you read a little more?
Yes. Without any mistake, if you're chanting, automatic prema will flow in this mood. Is always perfect Krishna prema. Krishna prema is Radhika's seva. Don't think that Krishna is teaching you. Yashoda Maya is teaching you no any philosophy. It is not written in any shastra there that you do this and this step and you will get the prema. You research. There is not any philosophy for that. Saintly persons realize souls is written, a writing, some hint is given. Do this, do that, but you don't understand. Living in Vrindavana and chanting, by listening only, it will be like a sunrise. Sunrise has no time, is fixed. It will rise. Like a sunrise inside, it will rise to you naturally. So, live in Vrindavana. I explain what is happening, how to live in Vrindavana. What is the point to live in Vrindavana?
Okay, this stop it. This Gurudev's is mentioned. Why we are living in Vrindavan and why we are chanting. Gurudev said, without any mistake, if we chanting, automatically prema will flow in this mood. Is always perfect Krishna prema. Krishna prema is radical seva. So this without any mistake means without any offense, any aparad. Then chanting, if we don't mistake, if we